back to the channel. So today I'm getting ready for a brunch date, and I was like, you know what, instead of me to just get ready, why not just set up my camera and talk to you guys? Let's chat, because it's been such a long time we've done something like this on this channel, guys. And yeah, I want to be doing this and talking at the same time. You know, I don't want to, Lord help me, I don't have a big mirror. I have to get me a big mirror, guys. But yeah, this is something that I'm definitely going to do more this year, because I've been of course, you guys know this is a new year, and I've been having a lot of, should I say, sober reflection. There is a huge mirror here, guys, so I'm probably also going to be using this mirror along with the small mirror I have in my hand. It's actually an eyeshadow mirror, but yeah, that's all I've got for now. But yeah, it's a brand new year, and of course, during every brand new year, people are going through kind of not, I wouldn't say midlife crisis, but yeah, people just take the moment to reflect and analyze the past year, analyze their journey. You know, of course, I did the same. And I was just, I don't know how to put this, guys. I was just analyzing my journey, you know, in life. And of course, we all know that there is a purpose. Each and every one of us have a purpose for this life. Like, God has a purpose for each and every one of us. And they would always say that the day a man starts living is the day a man discovers his purpose. And as you guys can see, I'm still battling with acne, and I think I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm like, you know what, I don't cause, guys, but permit me to say F acne. Basically, that's how I feel, right? Because acne have been a very big struggle for me. It's been a very huge problem that I've been dealing for such a long time. I mean, immediately I turned 12 and started seeing my period. It's been a struggle since then up until now. Towards the end of last year was when I was like, you know what, I am done. Like, I'm done seeking for healing, you know, or seeking for a way to get rid of acne. I've gone through a lot of things, from, is it holistic you know, method of eating. I've done a lot, guys, you know, getting rid of dairy, getting rid of this and that and that. And I just got to a point where I was like, you know what, I am done. Like, I'm tired of fighting acne. I'm done. And it didn't really dawn to me until the beginning of this year, when I was doing a sober reflection of, you know, of my life, of my purpose. And for some reason, I thought about my journey so far with acne, right? And it literally just dawned on me, like, hold on, guys, I have to really I have to not talk while doing this concealer so that it doesn't go into the brow itself. But yeah, I was just, you know, doing this reflection, and I was like, hold up, like, why am I actually fighting this acne thing? Because, like, there was a point in my life where all I slept, all I ate, all I did was trying to get rid of this acne, right? And it got to a point I was like, this year, hold on, while I was reflecting, I was like, hold up, there's probably a reason why I have this acne, guys. There's probably a reason why I've fought and fought and fought to get rid of this acne, and it's going nowhere. Because if you think about it, you know, when I think about my journey as a social media content creator, it started with me actually sharing about my acne struggles, my acne journey. And a lot of women, a lot of women who go through the same thing I go through really resonated with me. Like, it was kind of, I was giving people hope. I was giving women hope that irrespective of how you look, you know, you are still worthy, you are beautiful, You are worthy of love. You're worthy of everything that life has to give you. And it's so crazy how after all these years, and it's funny because acne was actually one of the reasons why I changed niche. You know, if you've been an addict follower of, you know, this channel or of the Omabelletv brand, you guys know that we started with makeup, you know, acne makeup and things like that. And it's so crazy how it's actually recently that I started to see like this might actually have been a part of my purpose, to be able to share with women how to look good and not even judge yourself based off of like how you look or how, you know, people perceive you. Because one thing, if you struggle with acne, one thing we all have in common is the fact that when you have acne, you know, it's as if when you talk to people, that is all they see. Like, it's as if people just judge you based off of the way your face looks, the way you look, you know. So it's so crazy how it just recently it started to dawn on me that, hold on, this is probably one of my purpose, you know, being able to share my journey with people. And this is actually what got me to where I am today. If I didn't take that leap of faith, if I didn't take that step of faith to be like, you know what, yes, like, I want to be able to share with people how to look good, how to not let how they look deprive them from where they are going, you know. This was actually what started this whole journey for me, being a social media content creator. And it's crazy how sometimes we kind of deviate from the purpose. Sometimes we kind of deviate from the reason God actually brought us, or the reason why God actually called us to do a particular job. And yeah, it took me a while to decide and be like, you know what, I don't want to do makeup no more, because I was getting a lot of criticism. I mean, if you've been in the social media content creation space, you know that we are literally immune to negative people, you know, people who would come to pick on you. And it's okay, you know, it's okay to share your struggles, it's okay to share your flaws, you know, but sometimes people just pick on that to just get you down. And it got to a point where I was like, I just started feeling fed up with sharing about anything that has to do with my face, you know, sharing about makeup. Like, I just started to see myself not loving makeup no more. And if you think about it, it probably still went down to because of the fact that, you know, people were picking on me. I felt so unworthy to be in the makeup space, because I felt like when I see people do makeup, it's always people with flawless skin, people that had a beautiful skin. And it got to a point I was like, listen, since I've done everything I need to do regarding my skin, and, you know, I'm not fast seeing any results, it's just better I leave the beauty community. And that was how I started with kind of more like home lifestyle content. But listen, sometimes it's not about the path to the journey, it's about the way you enjoy the journey. Because now it's like I'm beginning to see that, yes, this is actually, there's probably a reason. I'm not saying that is the reason, because in another word, right, I always say that God is not going to give you something that, like, God is not purposely going to give me acne, right? But what of if it's kind of, how do I put it? I don't even know how to put this. What of it if it's a part to my purpose, being able to share with women, being able to impact in people's lives, you know? So that's just one of the things that I've been thinking about, that really dawned on me this new year. And I was like, you know what, F that. Like, we're gonna not go back, but of course I'm not gonna run away from acne, because I just saw myself running away. Like, anything that had to do with showing my face, it got so bad that even like when I film, I don't want to come on camera without makeup and things like that. And I'm like, listen, we started this. We started this on social media, being vulnerable, you know, sharing my struggle with acne. Like, why am I running away from it? So basically now it's, you know, it's gonna be a purposeful living. There is a purpose. And this is me also reaching out to people that find themselves in such situation where like you're running away from something and it feels like, oh, you know, the breakthrough or whatever is not coming. Sometimes we look at it from the positive side. Maybe like, you know, we are actually serving a purpose. Maybe there is a purpose for whatever is going on. Because for me, I've spent what I know that I could spend to get rid of this acne, and it's not going nowhere. It's like it would work and then it wouldn't. So I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm not fighting it no more. I'm going to use it to accomplish whatever it is that God have given me to accomplish. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. But guys, can you guys see that we're back to, did you see the foundation I used? Did you see the foundation I used? Kat Von D. This foundation was one of the foundations that built this channel when I was doing makeup. I mean, I remember a lot of people would tell me, oh, Omabelletv, you introduced me to some makeup products. Like people that had a lot of hyperpigmentation, acne, a lot of them would always tell me, oh, Omabelletv, Kat Von D. Even when I see people on the road, they'll be like, oh, Omabelletv, you put me on Kat Von D. And let me tell you guys, it's still one of my favorite foundations. I mean, I gave it a break because like whenever my skin is looking better, I don't use anything heavy, you know, on my skin. I just use a medium to full coverage foundation. But today I was like, let me pull out my Kat Von D. I felt like Jonah, honestly, trying to run away from from going to share the gospel, right? And he ended up in the belly of the fish. So I really felt like that, you know, when I did my assessment early this year, and I was like, listen, there is a reason. That's something I just concluded. I was like, you know what? There is a reason. Since I've fought this, I've done everything I could. You know, I fought this, I did everything, changed my diet, and it was still there. I just got to the conclusion that there is a reason, you know, and I surrender. Honestly, I surrender because I don't want to be like Jonah. Like, you know, there is a purpose, and when you feel like you've done everything and whatever is going on is going, it's not like you're going to accept it, but you look at it from the brighter side. You'll be like, okay, maybe God is trying to show me something. Maybe God is trying to direct me somewhere that I'm not looking at, you know, or maybe God is trying to show me from another angle I'm not looking at. Because yeah, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, listen, there is something. God is definitely telling me something. I can't believe I am back to my Kat Von D. But yeah, this is something that was very, very huge for me at the beginning of this year, you know, because it's always good to take the moment to just analyze and, you know, just go through everything from the past year, and then you're able to come up with things that you want to work on. And one of the things I also want to work on is kind of limiting myself. Not limiting, I'm the type of person, guys, that, of course, a lot of you guys have told me that, oh, Omabelletv, like, you're multifaceted, you can do a lot of things, like, you're very, very gifted in a lot. You know how some people be like, oh, jack of all trades, master of none. But I'm that type of person that jack of all trades, master of all. Like, when I put my heart to do something, I perfect it. And I'm kind of a little annoying when it comes to perfection. It's like, I'm that type of person that even when I'm filming, right? Let's say for instance, I'm filming and there is a dirt on the floor. If I don't take out that dirt, guys, I won't feel good. Like it's as if something is going to be pushing me till I get that dirt out. That's why most times people be like, "Oh, Mabel, your house is always like, your house is impeccable. Like your house is always clean." That's because I'm kind of a perfectionist to a fault, and everything gonna be organized, everything. I mean, it's not to a fault, because I can also function where, let's say I visited a family and their house is dirty and things like that. I'm not, even though like I know that's not the norm for me, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm the type of person that adjusts in any circumstance. I think that's a safe way to put it. I can adjust in any circumstance. I can adjust in any condition, basically. And that is one of the things that I was telling myself, that I was going to work on early this year. Imposter syndrome. It's so funny how I've heard this thing for so long. Imposter syndrome, imposter syndrome, imposter syndrome. And it never dawned on me to actually check what that is, guys. And when I finally I was like, okay, let me just check Google and see what imposter syndrome is. And the definition was just one, not all the definition or not all the aspects of it, but some of it applied to me. You know how you always feel not worthy of success? I don't know if I should say not in a bad way, but you know how, like, if you feel this way, let me know in the comment section, guys. Like, you know how sometimes something good happened to you, like you've worked hard for something and something happened to you that, it's kind of a reward. You get rewarded for doing something, or you've worked so hard for something, and then it's time for you to reap the fruits of your labor, and you feel like, how do I put it? It's not that you don't feel good, but it's just like, okay, it happened. Okay, that's it. For some reason, this thing looks so... I think this foundation is not my... This is definitely too light for me. I'm going to tone it down with a contour. Yeah, this is not... We're in winter. I thought this was going to be my winter color, but for some reason, it's giving off too light. Is it me thinking that way, or is it too light, guys? Let me contour and see how it goes. This is one thing I love about makeup, that you can always manipulate your makeup. For some reason, I feel like the foundation is too light. That's probably my winter color. If this is my winter color, that means I probably went darker, because usually during the winter I'm lighter, and then in the summer I'm darker. But this is too much of a winter color for me. The foundation is too light. But yeah, going back to the imposter syndrome I was talking about, right? Something happened to you, and instead of you to be like, yes, like I did it, I deserve it, I'm patting myself in the back and everything, you always try to be like, oh, yeah, of course, thank God, God did it, thank God. Nothing would have ever happened if not God. But sometimes you also gotta find a way to give yourself a pat at the back, and that is one of the things I've struggled with. And I feel like it's also part of your upbringing. Some things that happen to us when we are adults is also part of our upbringing, because especially, I don't know if I should say, especially as a black woman, sometimes it's like there's a way of the society making you feel like you have to be humble, even when you've achieved something, or even when something good have happened to you, you have to stay humble. I don't know, I'm hopefully I'm making sense, but this is I'm trying to communicate how I feel, guys, Yeah, so sometimes you find yourself being like, oh, okay, oh, it's okay, trying to tone down the applause or whatever you're getting from your success. You're trying to, you know, make it seem like, oh, it's nothing. Meanwhile, it's a lot. It can be as little as what I just said. A lot of people tell me, oh Mabel, you're multifaceted, like you can do so many things, and you're a perfectionist, you're a perfectionist, you do it so good. And then in my head I'm like, oh okay, you know, oh okay. Like it's like I don't put it to heart. Or when people or when people just give you a compliment, you're like, oh okay, thank you. You know, it can boil down to something as little as a comment, like somebody leaving a comment like, oh Omabel, you look so good, you look so pretty. And then I'm like, oh okay. That's one of the things I want to work on this year. I want to be able to take on, like, you know, like, how do I say it? Not internalize things, but appreciate things. Kind of, you know, if there's a success ladder you reached, like, celebrate it. It's okay to celebrate. I'm not sure if I'm making sense. You know, it's okay to hold on, guys. I think this camera is what is washing me up. Do I still look washed out? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's okay to celebrate your accomplishments. It's okay to pat yourself at the back and be like, yes, I did this, you know, something like that. And that's one of the things I'm basically trying to work on this year. I mean, there is a big line between being boastful, not being humble, and just, you know, taking compliments and feeling good about whatever it is that, I don't know why, my nose all of a sudden started to scratch. But yeah, just, you know, just being able to savor moments, you know, being able to savor your accomplishments, feel good about it, and not come off boastful or not being humble, kind of. I guess I'm trying to look for the right word, but I think the right word is not coming. But anyways, guys, I'm getting ready. Hopefully I haven't spent a lot of time. I was like, you know, but I'm going to be talking and putting on this makeup. But before hubby tell me, sweetie, let's go. So I'm going to quickly hurry. But yeah, guys, let me know if you ever experience the imposter syndrome, because sometimes it's as if, you know, when you talk about things, it's as if you're the only one experiencing it until you see people who experience it. And I feel like I wasn't able to put it in the right word. So if you experience that, definitely let me know in the comment section. This is also kind of for people who are Capricorns, you know. This one is another thing I'm trying to work on this year, because if you believe in zodiac sign, we don't believe in zodiac sign, guys, but I used to before I got married. Hubby he don't believe in zodiac sign at all. But I remember growing up, we would always say, you know, Capricorn, people born, I believe, November to January or something, we always have this negative part of, like, things. Let's say something is about to happen to you, something good that you've been praying for so long, and then you're like, what if this happens? Like, what if this bad thing happens, or what if that bad thing happens? Hubby be like, babe, can you just stop? I don't want that you're feeling right now. Because I'm just the type of person that when something happens, I will first of all see it in a negative way first. Not, how do I don't know how to put it, guys. I want to put it in a way that you guys understand it. Like, you guys don't see it from the negative aspect of it, right? And I feel like that has helped me in life, because, you know, when let's say we want to go into a business adventure, right? I will first of all critically analyze my phone. I will first of all analyze the negative aspect of the business before the positive aspect of it. And for some reason, I feel like that have actually saved our behind. If you think about it, even though, yes, it's not good to have those tendencies of always seeing things from the negative side before you see the positive side, but for some reason I feel like that have saved our behind from making moves that are probably gonna land us into like let's say business moves that are not gonna bring returns, you know, because I will first of all analyze the negative aspect of that thing first before even looking at, okay, we're going to be able to make this out of it, or we're going to be able to do this with it, you know. So that has always been something I've struggled with, and I was like, I'm going to work on that this year. Like, when something is presented to me, I want to see the positive aspect first before going ahead to assess the negative aspect of it. Kind of. Just, you know, just there's something intentionality and being being intentional, you know. Instead of me to give off that negative answer first before the positive, I'll be like, okay, this is nice, you know, this can do this can do that, this will be amazing if we are able to do it this way, do it that way. But then also, you know, you start from the positive first, and then you can give the negative aspect of it, you know, or the negative part of, or the negative aspect of how you feel, kind of. So this is me sharing all my goals this year for you guys, you know, all my personal goals, kind of. Let me just put it this way, all my personal goals, like things I would really love to work on this year. That's one of that. Just not leaving my Capricorn senses to carry me, they go where I don't know. Basically. But yeah, I feel like I have to probably finish this up quickly. Hopefully I'm not doing too much with this makeup. I don't know why it feels like it. Guys, I think I'll have to stop talking. Let me just finish this. We need to do this before the kids are out of school. Brunch date is so important. If you feel like you guys struggle, you know, if you're married, you have a partner, and you guys struggle with going on a date, take advantage of when the kids are in school to do the dates, you know. Maybe brunch dates, maybe not date night, you know, but a brunch date can also do the magic too. That is one of the things also I am purposely doing this year. We want to date as much as possible. So just take the time while the kids are in school to date. You would see that it's going to make you guys bond more. And I know a lot of us, we are more comfortable with, you know, date nights. But if you can't go out in the night because of the kids, maybe you do brunch dates while they're in school. You guys can just sneak out, get some lunch, you know, do something. Just something as simple as just go into an ice cream store. I know this is, it's winter over here, but if your car is warm, me, I eat ice cream any time of the year. I don't care. Like, I eat ice cream any time of the year. I'm the type of woman that when I'm on my period, all I crave for is ice cream. So, any time in the year, I'm getting my ice cream. The devil is a liar to make me miss ice cream because of the weather. I mean, we are all used to winter by now. So, but even though this year's winter have been wintering, like this year's winter has been a complete disaster. But I don't know, it's just been too much. I can't remember the last time winter was this brutal. You can imagine how bad winter is on this side, that even places that usually would not get snow, they are getting snow. Georgia, Texas, you know, places like that people are on a normal day running away from here to go to, you know, they got snow this year. So just imagine how terrible it is for us over here. Like, it's as if it's snowing every other day, basically. I'm surprised it's not snowing today. We've literally been living off of snow this past few months. It started snowing, I believe, in November. Yep. Meanwhile, on a normal day, it starts snowing like towards end of December, January. But that's what we've seen. I want a very nice, like, bold, busy liner. Let's see if I still have it, if I still got it together. I used to like bold liners, guys. For some reason, Young, Famous and African, if you've seen the season 3, you notice that they have this very nice sharp liner. All of them is as if they used the same makeup artist. I mean, of course, it's definitely the same makeup artist that, you know, do their makeup, but trying to make sure I don't mess up the thing. But they all had this very nice bold liner this season, and they brought back all the memories for me when I used to wear really, really like bold liner. Is this bold enough? Can you guys see it? Should I should I add more? I think I'll add more. Hold on. Yep. Hold on. Hopefully I don't mess it up. It's always like this. I get something nice and then you go ahead and mess up the whole thing. Okay. Yep. That's what I want. I want like a very bold liner. Ooh, hopefully I didn't mess this one up. Now, you know there are some businesses you do and you have to be focused. Eyeliner business is one of those businesses. No talking. Mascara. I love it. I just wanted a bold liner today. Ibiza, well, I'm on my way. Man, I can't remember the last time I went to MAC Cosmetics. I have to visit MAC. It's been long. It's been so long. Even Sephora. It's been long. I have to. Maybe go look at new makeup products and see what they have on display. So I was going to wear this look with some pantyhose, but then I was like, no, I'm going to wear it with a long boot.
When you see